Greetings and God bless. I'm just going to start this off with a quote from U.S. Senate document number 264. 99% of American people are deficient in minerals, and a marked deficiency in any one of the more important minerals actually results in disease. And we've heard of the SAD, Standard American Diet, and the different kind of jokes that the food pyramid and different iterations, that it's just everything is basically the amount of nutrition that would keep a biped alive, but it's not nutrition that actually would lend to optimal health. So this is something I'm reading from Dr. Wallach. Last name is Wallach. And there's a description of what is listed as nutritional deficiency diseases. So when people fail to get proper nutrition, they become deficient. And one of the big things that, there's so many kind of deficiencies. We're brainwashed to not eat salt and to not eat fat and not eat meat. And then, so this one is about essential fats and cholesterol deficiencies, omega-3, 6, 9, and selenium. So what happens when people don't have enough like omega-3s? So we can find omega-3s in eggs and in fish, fatty fish, and some might suggest that like sardines, anchovies, mackerel might be a little bit better than larger fish because there's so many pollutants, heavy metals like mercury in water and fish. For instance, like dentists are the biggest polluters of like putting mercury into the water, because when they are done with taking out mercury fillings or working with mercury, it goes into the water. And dentists themselves are exposed to mercury. The longer they're a dentist, the more cognitive decline they have. They're known to have a high suicide rate. And the female workers, their reproductive systems are totally fried by the heavy metal exposure from the mercury at work. So mercury is very toxic for those that work with it, not to mention when it's installed into our very mouths. So every time we're chewing or whatever, we're exposing ourselves to mercury. And so generally, though, people may not be eating enough fat, not just for basic human existence, but because we're assailed by so many toxins, whether it's in our food, water, air, the stresses of the electromagnetics, mold. When we are under a lot of stress, our body is under a lot of stress, we use up our nutrition. We use up the vitamins, the minerals, the fats, because our body is just trying to, maintain. So it's burning through all these vitamins, minerals, fats, and whatnot, water. So you need to have the baseline, and you may need to megadose. So, and our brains are made up, I think, 70% fat. And so people are, avoiding fats because they're worried about it. But I feel from what I'm observing, if you can get the best quality animal products, grass-fed, free-range eggs, organic, ideally, but they're organic. Actually, just humane eggs is really, I would choose humane over organic, because organic is this really expensive thing for a farm label to get. But free range is, or humane is really the best. conditions for the animal, because if the animal is in good conditions, even if it's not organic, humane is going to have an animal that's less stressed out, better conditions. So I would say getting the best quality eggs, maybe trying duck eggs, maybe trying quail eggs, doing some variety. And it's good to rotate out, I think. Just try different eggs, different brands. And if you're really afraid of animal products, use the best quality essential oil or olive oil, and with less than 0.5% acidity, because the bad quality olive oil won't even list the acidity. So Americans tend to get the most garbage essential, or I keep on meaning to say kind of like, what's the term for olive oil? Anyway, extra virgin olive oil, which isn't really anything. You want less than 5% acidity olive oil. So if you're afraid of animal products, try to boost the olive oil for those fats. And it's my understanding that fenugreek can actually be a source of vitamin D, but fish also is a source of vitamin D. And vitamin D is more than a vitamin. Apparently, it's multiple hormones. And there's many different types of vitamin D, so you also get the vitamin D that's on your skin. So it's important to have some exposure to vitamin D as much as possible on your face, and ideally avoid having sunglasses on, because getting sunlight through your eyes is good. So, symptoms of being deficient in essential fats and cholesterol would be acne, ALS, alopecia, Alzheimer's, asthma, blood clots. Have we been hearing a lot about blood clots? So it seems to me then that people need to make sure their nutrition is optimized, and perhaps they need more olive oil, eggs, butter, cheese, even ferments, kefir, yogurt, charcuterie, uh, high quality beef, bison, exotic meats like, elk or venison, salmon. So people may need to do more during these times. And even if you're around people who are getting medical procedures that are increasing the impairment of the circulation, you may be exposed to a nanotech kind of, one could call it a download that can be transferred. So you may want, if you're working around, let's say you're doing body work on people who are getting the new protocol with the hypodermic thing, you may want to make sure you have enough, your nutrition is really optimized, and especially maybe the fats. So to continue with symptoms: brittle hair, cardiovascular disease, cracked heels, dementia, dermatitis, extended menopause, eczema, fibromyalgia, cravings for fried food, gallstones, growth retardation. So I'm wondering, would growth retardation be similar to Down syndrome? Would it mean that the kid needs more essential fats, or the mother? I don't know. But infertility, low libido, low sperm count, miscarriage, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, PMS, psoriasis, kidney dysfunction, and split cuticles and heels. So this is from Bonnie Hotman, longevity.com. So that's, I believe, and I think I got this off of Facebook. And so look up, or you could look up the website Youngevity, YOUNGEVITY.com, and Bonnie Hoffman. So and there's a couple other lists, but this video is already pretty long. So yeah, I just feel like with the cardiovascular events that's going on after people are participating in the hypodermic needle intervention, that maybe people who are doing that need more essential fatty acids, omega-3s. And if you go to the refrigerated section of your health food store, there are also different kind of specialty oils like borage oil, flaxseed oil, that are vegetarian, vegan sources of omega-3s if you would prefer that. And also fish oil for those who maybe are open to consuming fish products. So thank you for watching. God bless.